just did my weigh-in and I think I was 160.8 last Sunday, and today I was 159.2. It is 12:15. I just did like a Sunday reset, so clean the whole house, and I have 7,500 steps. So just so you know, you can always use your like house like cleanup or resets or whatever as a way to get in extra steps and get like a little sweat going. So yeah, if you didn't know, then think about it that way, and then it's not that hard to do. Just a couple of slices of pizza. It is 5:30 and I have 1,500 steps left to do. I spent the whole day like cleaning, doing laundry, really just getting everything done ahead of time because we moved our Thanksgiving to Saturday. So Friday night I'm going to be doing a lot of like prep work for Thanksgiving. Like for example, I'm gonna make this really delicious apple fritter cake. I've never been a baker before, but I thought since I've been doing sourdoughs, maybe this will be something that I can do. And it's also going to be an attempt at making it gluten-free, which I have not done so far. So I'm looking forward to that. But today has been like a very busy day, lots of moving around. But it's all good stuff. And yeah, I was really happy with my weight this morning, seeing 159.2. That's like, I didn't think that I was gonna like hit the 150s because you get discouraged, right? Like you see the scale throughout the week and you're like, I just don't know. And honestly, the other day on I think it was Friday I woke up and my like the scale said 161, and now I've had 2 days in a row, like both Saturday and Sunday, where I've been like in the 150s, which feels so good. And I just know that if I can keep up with this, then I'm gonna reach my goal sooner than I think. And I don't know why I've made things so difficult in the past, like especially with the mentality of like being a bikini competitor, where I was like, no, you have to eat like this much protein and you have to do like 5 workouts a week. Like honestly, I think my goal was to work out 3 days a week, and I only work out twice a week. And it's not that big of a deal to me right now because I'm still doing enough. And that's really all that matters to me, is that I'm seeing the results that I want, and it's just gonna keep getting better and better. And you know, the best case scenario is that I find out that I'm pregnant in a week or so, and I can just keep taking care of my body during pregnancy through this whole series. So we will see what happens, and whether I find out, I mean, if I find out, I don't know. I just don't know that I'm gonna like share too much about it, like whatever I do find out. So yeah, but I have 1,500 more steps to do, and I do have to get to some meal prep.
Right. And I feel you actually understand.
And just like that, she's done. It is 8:15. I'm just waiting for my coffee to cool down. So I'm using this time to get in some steps because why not? Mr. Beans, what are you doing? Mr. Beans, are you being dramatic? You don't like when I talk to you? Are you tired? Oh, okay. It is 12:30. I just started my lunch a little bit late because we had a meeting that ran like way over. So I'm at 9,500 steps right now, and I'm gonna eat something really quickly, just a tiny little snack, and then like it's gonna be a little tiny meal, but then I'm going to hit the treadmill and just try and like smash out some steps because I gotta make some chili later. I have to drop off food for my mom and some groceries and stuff. So it's gonna be busy after work. So I wanna try and get all my stuff done now, like in terms of steps. And then I decided I don't need to work out today. I'm gonna work out tomorrow because I don't have as much that I have to do tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, how cute is my little centerpiece here for fall? I got these little gourds and stuff yesterday, and this was from the dollar store, and the little corn was from the grocery store. But it's so cute. I love fall. I just had to shake and I forgot to film it. I didn't even realize that I already hit my steps. So I was just kind of thinking about this, but while I was walking and I just finished up my steps, I still have so much time left in the day to get more. And I feel like I could probably get like close to 20,000 just because of timing and how much energy I have today. But what I was thinking about was there are so many people who don't realize how their health is not putting them in the proper position to even like go through a weight loss phase. And I went through years and years of dieting, and back in 2023 and 2024, I kind of made a commitment to myself that I was not going to diet and that I was going to just simply focus on my health. And I managed to do that. I did like stool tests, like the GI map. I did a few of those, and there were some health issues that I had to deal with there. I did a Dutch test for my hormones, and I figured out that my hormones were very out of whack. And that was as a result of dieting for so long when I was competing. Now, with that came the uncomfortable gaining weight. And I want to say that I gained probably like 20 pounds with that. And then I gained some more weight just, from getting pregnant and losing it. And then I've kind of maintained throughout this entire year just because I didn't want to put myself back into another calorie deficit because I didn't want to stress my body out. And I know how much it does to your body when you're going into a calorie deficit. And the one thing that I'll say is that this time losing weight and like my body responding as much as it is night and day to how it used to respond. And like for context, I used to compete in bodybuilding shows as a bikini and figure competitor. I would lose anywhere from like, 15 to 25 pounds for a show in a very, very quick amount of time. Like I'm talking 10 to 16 weeks. And right now I'm 6 weeks into a little bit of a calorie deficit. I'm eating more calories than I've ever eaten before. I know that I do have more weight to lose now, but I'm still responding very well. And I have so much cushion room to make adjustments later down the line. I actually got to a point where I realized like I might actually be losing weight too fast for what I would want. So I decided to increase my calories this week. And this just goes to show that all of the work that I put in while, focusing on my gut health, focusing on my hormones, supporting it, have really, really worked well in healing now that I'm able to lose weight efficiently. And that's what the difference is when you're able to burn calories better than you were before because your gut health is in a better place, and like the gut bacteria that you have can actually dictate how well you're metabolizing food. So sometimes like if it doesn't know what to do or you have poor gut health, it'll just store things as fat because that's what it will default to if it can't absorb things properly, or if your hormones are out of whack. So for example, insulin is a hormone. If your insulin is out of control, in the sense of like you have insulin resistance, you're not as sensitive to it, then you're going to pack on weight a lot easier, and it's going to be harder for you to lose weight. So then when you start working on these things, and that's not just insulin, this could be estrogen too, or it could be like super low progesterone, like things like that are going to cause issues that make it more difficult to lose weight. And when you do this work, it makes it so much easier for you to lose weight. And it's like, you don't have to try as hard. I'm not trying nearly as hard as I did before. And what I used to do before to lose weight, I remember I had to get down to eating 700 calories a day, and I was working out twice a day and doing 90 minutes of cardio every single day fasted. And I felt like trash because technically my BMR, my basal metabolic rate, the amount of calories that you need just to survive, I was eating significantly under that, but I was not able to lose weight as you'd think that I would, since I was starving, because of how inefficient my body was working. And so I just wanted to add that in here. And if you are somebody who needs help with this and you feel like you're spinning your wheels, you're doing everything and it's not working, there could be a hidden reason for that. And it could be because your gut health is off, or it could be because your hormones are off. So if that's the case, then go to the description below and do my free gut health assessment. It'll give you a result right at the end instantly. So make sure you go and do that. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm new here. I'm just trying to grow and help people and share all of this with you so that, it could help somebody. And if you find this content helpful, that is like the one thing that you could do for me that would really, really help. So thank you in advance, and keep watching. Just a few chips. They're made with avocado oil. So this is the Hard Bite brand, and I really like it because there's no seed oils. Make it away.
Here we go. Let's look for my shoes. I feel like you can wear it on this side. Okay, that would have been too obvious. Okay. So, oh my gosh! I see them! How the frig am I supposed to get them?
I'm just gonna do a quick 10 minutes on the treadmill before I do my workout. It is 12 and I have 5,200 steps. 10 minutes done, we're at 6,500 steps. It is 4 p.m. and I have 12,000 steps, and I just have to get in a couple more thousand, which is going to be easy to do because now I am done work and my little piglet over here is not going to do anything. So yeah. This is where exhausted. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning because I just couldn't sleep last night. And I have about 6,700 steps. I went for a walk this morning, and then my intention was to go for a walk on my lunch at work, but it was so cold and it was so windy, and I'm so tired because I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so scared to drive home today after work. Like, what if I fall asleep or something? So I decided to make a decision and just go home on my lunch and just work the rest of the day from home. And so that is what I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna try to rest for a little bit, and then I'm gonna just catch up all my steps later. Probably not the best idea, but this is just how it has to be right now. So it's 4 o'clock. I have like just under 7,000 steps. This is the last thing that I want to be doing right now, is walking or trying to catch up on steps. I'm not even going at a fast pace, so I know this is going to take me a while, but the new Love is Blind episodes dropped, so I guess I'm going to be watching that while I walk to make up for my steps. And hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I have a feeling I'll probably break this up into like 2 or 3 walks. I don't know that I'll get it done in one shot, but yeah, I would rather be sleeping right now. I'd rather be eating a bunch of cookies, but I'm not. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a chocolate flavored element tea, and hopefully that will make everything else subside, like cravings wise. So yeah, let's get these steps in. Round 2. 13,625. I will get the rest of my steps in. What are you doing? Did you get your jacket off? Did you get your jacket off? Just finished doing a presentation for work. I don't have very many steps because I didn't want to be all gross after I went for my walk this morning. But right now, I think I have, 5,700 steps. So I need to get a move on this. I need to get out of this effing sweater. Okay, so where are my shoes today? Oh my God! I freaking see them. Wow. He's gonna be so upset that I found them this quickly. But remember, I already have been looking up at the ceiling. It is 8:20. I have 595 steps. I definitely need to get some more in. It's been a very slow morning for me, so I'm gonna start trying to do that while I'm working. I'm gonna walk on my walking pad. But first, coffee. So I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving this weekend. We're actually hosting it tomorrow. So I've taken off half of the day of work, and I'm going to start preparing all the food tonight, other than the turkey, of course. But I'm gonna prepare the stuffing and I'm gonna prepare the dessert tonight so that it is all ready to go and it makes my life easier tomorrow. We're also doing like we're also doing like an earlier Thanksgiving instead of doing it at nighttime, just so that we have more time to spend together and people can do whatever they need to do, and like, you know, you get to eat more when it's earlier in the day. And I actually don't even know if I'm gonna weigh myself, because like this weekend, because I'm gonna weigh myself on Sunday. Today is Friday. I actually forgot to weigh myself. Tomorrow is Saturday, where I'm gonna be stuffing my face with stuffing. So Sunday is not gonna be the most ideal. But because I've been super bloated this week, I've been still hovering around that like 159-ish range to like 160. So I suspect that if anything, my weight will probably just stay the same, if not be a couple pounds up on Sunday, just due to the fact that I ate so much on tomorrow. Thank you. Although she was going home and asked because you don't get it. Part my teeth first and then stick my tongue out. Progress. Also, don't have that many steps yet. Had to stop at the grocery store to get some spices.
Here's the question. Cookies like what? MGM has tools in place to help you be.
Yes.
Pee, and I'd rather not drown in this car.
She's done with me.
Oops, I made too much.
I'll let her go.
This is how she turned out. It actually looks so good.
Me and Sharon, me and Chloe. All of you.
Inside.
Wow. So we could not go on too long of a walk today because we have our turkey in the oven, has to get basted every 30 minutes. So right now I have 10 minutes before the next basting session. So I'm gonna try and get some steps in. It is Saturday, October 11th, and it is 12:15 right now. So I'm just getting ready for my family coming over because we're doing Thanksgiving and we're gonna be eating around 3 o'clock. So we have our turkey and our ham on. There are still a couple of things that I still need to do, like warm up the stuffing and prep the vegetables, but that's essentially it. And I weighed myself this morning because I knew that I'm not gonna weigh myself tomorrow and it's not gonna be super accurate. So I really wanted to make sure that I could get in a weight, like record a weight today, so that it's not gonna be super off tomorrow. So I am happy to report that I am down to the 158s, and I suspect that it probably is lower than that. And the reason why I say that is because last night, and I totally forgot to record this too, but my husband and I, we ordered a burger and fries, and I'm pretty sure that like the scale wasn't like a true reflection today. So I'm probably somewhere in the 158s. So I'm very happy with that. But today when I weighed myself, it was 158.8. And I will take it because that's, because that's progress still from last week. And I know that I mentioned too that I was going to be increasing my calories slightly just because I don't need to be losing weight super fast. I also just don't want to lose like all my muscle mass either. So this is a way that I can preserve it a little bit better, is just by going a little bit slower and, you know, keeping my body in a happy state so that it can do whatever it needs to do in terms of like my hormones. So that's the one thing that I don't want to affect, is like when you go into a calorie deficit, it will impact your hormones. And you know, with the goals that I have, that's not going to be super helpful now, is it? So I think I'm going to do more like cream-based stuff today. Just a little easier. It's really fast doing it this way. It's just more, it's also like slightly more coverage, which we save that for the special occasions. But I figured right now would be a good time to do my recap, because tomorrow is not going to be a true reflection. I will just start off tomorrow as whatever it's going to be, and that will be next week's video. But today we're going to finish off this video with just talking about how this week went. So this week was pretty busy in terms of like prepping stuff. The beginning of the week was just like a lot of errands and things like that, and I'm really happy with how everything went. Like I was able to keep up with everything. I was able to get my workout in. I only did one because I was gonna do another one today, but things just got so busy, so I didn't realize like how early I needed to start the turkey. I was also gonna do it yesterday, but then we had a scare with my mom, and I was just like freaking out because I hadn't heard from her in a while. Turns out she was just on a call. So, you know, I didn't go and do my workout yesterday. I was also trying to like prep a bunch of stuff too, like which you saw already. But all in all, this was like a pretty good, solid week. And I'm very happy with that, because the week before that was not very good. It was a lot more challenging. This upcoming week is also going to be hard too, because we're doing Thanksgiving today, and then we're doing Thanksgiving again on Monday with my other side of the family. And then I also have a girls' day planned, because the final episodes of Love is Blind are coming out on Wednesday. So I want to make sure that like we are ready to watch it. So my girlfriend and I were doing, she rented out her theater at her condo, and we're gonna watch Love is Blind and eat ramen, because the ramen that we got the other week was just not good. So we're gonna do that, which is, I'm so excited because I just really want a nice bowl of ramen, especially because it's been a lot colder lately. And like, that's why I was having like soup and chili, just those comfort foods. It's just a lot cooler, which I actually don't mind. Like earlier today, we went for a walk and like, it was so nice out. Like it was nice and cool. You know, you could wear like a big fleece sweater and like, you don't sweat. You don't get too hot, and it just feels so refreshing being out in like this crisp, cool weather. So yeah, this week will be a little bit challenging just because we are coming off of Canadian Thanksgiving. And then I think next week, I don't really plan to have any type of weight loss, just because of the fact that it is Thanksgiving and I'm doing a little bit more than I normally do. So I'm completely okay if I treat this week as more of like a maintenance. So if this is like, and this is how you plan things strategically, right? Like not every week needs to be a weight loss week. Not every day you need to see the scale going down. It's just, what is it trending towards? And then how do you strategize to accommodate for things that are coming up in your life? Now, these are really just 3 days that I'm accounting for, which is pretty much like half of a week. But I want to make sure that I'm still doing what I need to do in terms of like hitting my steps. And I do have more room in my calorie budget, but because things might be, you know, a little bit on the higher calorie side, I'm also just going to enjoy it. And if I go over, it's not that big of a deal because I've been making really good progress. So my goal is really to just maintain my weight next week and not necessarily see a weight loss. If I do see a weight loss, well, then we'll just know that I'm absolutely killing it. But so far, honestly, this is 5 weeks in now, and by far the easiest weight loss that I've ever done. I was so happy to see that I'm finally 7 pounds down today. And like, part of it kind of sucks too, because like, I don't necessarily see that when I like look in the mirror. I do notice that my clothes fit a little bit differently. I also do notice too, like sometimes like on certain angles, like my face doesn't look as fat, which is obviously what we're going for here. But yeah, all in all, this was a good week. I'm happy with how it went. We didn't have sourdough this week because we knew that we would have so much like stuff that we'd be eating this weekend. So again, strategy, like, yeah, I'm used to having a sourdough every week because I bake it, but I'm also really proud to say that like I make everything from scratch mostly. Like my chicken noodle soup, the apple fritter cake that I made, my stuffing. I mean, the turkey is a turkey, but like it feels so good to be at this point in my life where I'm like adulting and I actually know how to do stuff. Because I did not cook before. I would actually boil chicken and like buy rotisserie chickens from like Costco and things like that. And so like we've come such a far way. Anyways, that is all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. And yeah, 7 pounds down.